What's good, people? It's your boy, Icarus Gray. Can't stop, won't stop, cause this is Gray Area. And an anime. Eat the cake. Anime. Eat the cake. Anime.
All right, now you're running out. You're running out.
What?
Bring it back.
Anime.
No.
Anime.
No.
May. I don't know. Hand slipped.
Oh, I thought that was a DJ scratch.
I mean, you can't really scratch it. So. But you know what we're here for. You know what time it is. This is episode 2. This is us being caught up with ReZero Director's Cut. And you binge watching and watching then listening to us. Welcome back. This is our recap of episode 12, A Flash of Sloth / Nefarious Sloth.
That bastard.
Man, this is, it's one of those, it's expected. You got way too much goodness. They had to end with a bang. And you didn't realize that everything wasn't really wrapped up as it should be. So we start this episode with putting the groups together to go after the witch cult, which is part 2 of Subaru's plan of saving everyone, which is subjugate the white whale, save the villagers, thus saving Amelia and getting her to safety and reassuring that she can still be a part of the royal selection. These are all part of his plan. So we were in phase 2 / the last phase you really get to kind of see towards the end of the anime. This episode is like, you're kind of just waiting on the anvil to fall. You know, it's like Looney Tunes where you're looking up and you know it's gonna hit you. You just don't know when. And like, you know how when they get all excited and, you know, they're like, oh, it ain't even fell. I'm gonna move over here, move over there, move over, bam, right on your head. So I don't really know how to break this episode down. I mean, I know how. So it starts with Julius and Julius entering Wilhelm, the cat kids. The cat kids. That's all I got right now.
I was trying to think of what their race was actually called.
Tivies?
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna look it up though. But yeah, I think I was trying to remember exactly how he said he's like.
They're furries.
No.
Anthropomorphic.
But they're anthropomorphic.
Furries.
Is it I don't really.
Anthropomorphic.
The point is, those are animals that speak. These are
crossing.
No, these are humans with cat ears.
No, they're cats.
With human faces?
They also have tails.
With human faces and human
hands. You saw the sloth.
Okay, the sloth was a straight sloth though. He was anthropomorphic. That was an actual sloth.
So
these are not. He did not have human.
Anyway, moving on.
All right.
So these people have gathered to go out and attack the witch cult. He basically explains to him how he knows that they were the cause of the white whale being where it was, which makes sense. A lot of sense. Because if you've watched before or listened to us at all, you know that the Gospels are predetermined tellings of what is to come. They're kind of like a future text, a future diary, if you will. Never watch it.
What? It's a great anime.
It's more just proof of how disturbed you are. But moving on.
Wow. How rude of you.
Sure. Not as rude as not finishing a comic got killed. But anyway.
Okay. Shots fired over here. I don't know what I did to this man.
You know.
Wow.
So we get everybody together and now we need to move out. Another part of his plan, that Subaru has is to get the merchants to take everyone from the village to somewhere safe. So that is part 2 of his plan. So first they need to go and attack the witch's cult, which he has been following him. Which he knows has been following him. I feel like I said that really weird.
It happened. But you recovered.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Mm-hmm. So he walks off into the forest and he's like, look, bro, I know y'all are here. I know you can smell me. I know I smell like the witch. And just take me to your boss.
Take me to your leader. Hey, you made it weird first.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
It was very gangster what I did.
No, it was not.
Boss. Ricky Rouse.
I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
Yeah. I know whose side they're on. So, Betelguese Romanee-Conti.
Yes.
And I knew you were just waiting to do that. I can't even get one in.
No, it was great. It was great timing.
Nah, I couldn't even get mine in. You were ready.
I was ready to be with you.
Whatever. So, and now his introduction to Subaru, he's like, yo, what's up, man? You doing all right? How's the wife? How's the kids? How's your mama?
Is that how you see their reunion?
Oh, yeah.
Been a while. Missed your call last week. Sorry about that.
Oh, man. Ooh. You know, I wanted to go play some squash. Couldn't.
Not squash.
You know, a little badminton. So Subaru is being Subaru at this point, which is like arrogant. I have a plan. Jokey joke.
Mm-hmm.
To which Betelgeuse is like, yo, fam, I don't really like that. But, you know, at this point, he's like, man, have you come to join us? And he's like, where is your gospel? And to which Subaru is like,
hey, listen.
I used that thing as a coaster, bro.
Got dirty.
Got dirty and I threw it away. To which Betelgeuse responds, blasphemy.
No.
Yes.
No. Okay. It's getting a little too creepy in here. Pull it back. Okay.
So he snaps.
Yes.
And now it is time for him to use the unseen hand, which Subaru can see. So it's proven ineffective.
Yes.
The cavalry shows up, attacks him. Wilhelm comes down from the cliff, slices this man through.
In 2
pieces. Dead. What can I do for you?
I just want to add that, and I hope that I'm not the only person here who's watched enough stuff about snakes, demons, and other stuff to know that the first time we watched this, I was like, cut that man head off. They just sliced him in the middle. Thank God Subaru was smart enough.
He said, hey, is this one of those things where we're going to like walk away and he's not really dead? So then the cat guy's like, we'll check. Boom.
They're like, all right, fine.
This is what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
I haven't really had use for this sound exactly on the board, but then they just blew him up. So they're like, all right. And him and Julius get to talking like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. Oh, Julius is here. I said that earlier, but he's like, hey, bro, I'm sorry for that fighting. And can we be friends? Or can we just, like, I'm sorry, at least. You're not going to play the Julius role. This is what I'm saying. You're accused. Like, you were supposed to be Julius here. We're supposed to have banter back and forth of, I'm sorry. Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
You're supposed to be like, I'm sorry too, bro.
Oh, no, because that's not, he was like, nah.
No, they both were like, I'm sorry, but then they just moved on.
See, because it's like, it's weird. They're not really like, I'm
Felix
sorry.
Was like, hey, yo, y'all should really make up, man.
Like make up for real.
Like make up. He's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
See, I think the funny thing is at the end of the first little back and forth was he was like, I still hate your guts. I really don't like guts. You. And Julius is like, no worries. I don't think I could be your friend either. And at that moment, they became frenemies.
Yeah, man. It was, ooh. It was crazy. So they do that. They now almost, or no, before they make it to the village, unseen hand comes out of nowhere, snatches up 5 people from Crush Summer's faction, and kills them instantly.
And I don't know if they were in Crush's faction or if they were actually knights.
Or no,
they were all wearing knights
wait.
robes, and that's
They're
what
in,
makes me.
Oh, excuse me. They're not in Crush's faction. They're in Anastasia's.
Yes,
faction.
they are in Anastasia's. That's correct. That's correct. They were with Julius. That's correct.
And yep, got ripped up real quick.
Cannon fodder. That's where we met the sloth man.
Yeah, and Subaru gets snatched up, and you realize that his fingers, he has 10 fingers, and they're not dead yet. Fingers are kind of like the Archbishop's like pawns, basically.
Or
Soldiers, foot soldiers, whatever you want to call them.
dummy bodies.
You're giving
naked.
away too much.
Well,
first.
okay, sorry. Okay.
That, like,
let me
come
pull
on.
back. I
Like,
apologize. I thought we were looking for an appropriate name for them, and that's
not.
I
we
was
were
trying
just
to
looking
work
for what
my
they are.
way there.
We're looking for
Sorry.
where they are now. You don't need an appropriate name that gives away. We're
Backtrotting.
working on it, guys. We're working on it. Like she just
I'm going away.
she's so excited. Good God.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. She goes nowhere. She just literally leans back a little bit. Still here. I can still see her. Like, this is marriage, man. Marriage.
I'm trying.
Anyway. So Subaru gets snatched up by this chick that's like, yo, bro. Did you You still the gospel? You got that gospel on you, fam?
Good
You got that
Lord.
gospel on you, bro? Hey, bro. Do you
Look, I
even
only carry
gospel?
one gospel on me.
Do you even gospel, bro?
I love God.
Oh,
That's where I feel like you were going with that.
No.
Like, that's what
No.
it was sounding like.
I love envy. What's wrong with you?
No.
Okay, we're being really silly about, but this episode is heavy a little bit. It's heavy. Well, actually, it's the first episode that's heavy without making you feel like, ugh.
Because after the win with the white whale,
We on cloud 9.
we are, and I mean, but you are to a degree. I think that exactly what you were saying, like you're waiting on the anvil, because at this point they've just trained you to know that at some point somebody's got to die. And so you just wait because it's like, oh, things are going too well. They killed that man too easily. Something's wrong. So yeah, I think that's the best way to kind of. We also get that tidbit of information about the potential of who Subaru is, which we can talk about a little bit later. I think it's worth looking into.
It's fine. We'll look into it off air because you're just gonna give them a rabbit hole.
No, I'm talking about what Betelgeuse called him when he was first like, "Hey, there's a vacant seat open."
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That is what I'm speaking to.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
We are.
Again, backing away.
She's still in the room. I don't know where she's backing away to, and it's hilarious. You guys should see her. Eventually, you will see her do this backing away thing.
And then I really will disappear.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna
she's gonna get a rolling chair. She's just gonna roll back and hit the wall or wherever we're recording.
Because I'm clumsy.
Anyway, so where were we?
We were talking. Well, no, you had just gotten in
so he
trouble.
got snatched. People have been killed. He's saved by Wilhelm and the kids.
Yes.
The kids. The cat kids.
Please.
The trio of children.
They kill the first finger.
Yeah, and then they're like, okay, we got to get to the village right now.
Because one thing they discovered in killing Betelgeuse, well, that they mentioned is that he has a total of 10 fingers.
And the one was supposedly in a cave. They killed another, so there's 8 of them left.
Right. And it's worth noting, too, that when he got snatched up by an unseen hand.
Mm-hmm.
So that threw him for a loop because he's like, wait a minute, Betelgeuse is dead. This is just a finger. What are they doing with the unseen hand?
Yeah. So we fast forward after they kill it. They get to the village. And there's a bit of unrest because now he has to convince them to understand why they need to travel. And he's trying to keep them in high spirits, but he doesn't really let on as to what's going on, which is mistake number one. Subaru often doesn't trust in the way he should that people can handle things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's a trait of many people where you decide what people can or cannot handle.
And sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're not.
Most times you're not.
Wait a minute now.
Most times people are not. Sorry.
Okay, thanks. That was very pointed there.
Yeah.
What you trying to say?
I don't know where it
you
was
know what?
pointed.
Meet me outside off air. How about that?
Backing away. So, you know, they basically like, hey, fam, what about that witch called that boy? And then he says, you know, my wife spent all this time getting these carriages for you guys, and all you do is criticize. To which Felix is like, hey, fam, you know what we just did? Lift your head, boy.
Yeah.
Lift your head. Oh, I also forgot there was a small exchange between Wilhelm and Subaru.
As they were coming out of the forest, yes. Yes. Sorry. Go on.
Back away.
Backing away.
Because Subaru was getting down on himself like, I did this.
They died.
I did this. I'm going to use a Star Wars reference. I killed him. I killed them all. Padme. I'll show it to you. It's
Is
like
that what he said? Is that how he said?
Yeah, like they killed his mom and he went and killed everybody. And he was like, I killed them. I killed them all.
Oh, poor
No.
No? Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
It just made Darth Vader look soft. Soft as baby butt.
Okay,
I
I'm
would've
definitely
said
backing
the other
away.
word, but like,
but I'm not getting in that. I'm not getting in that.
soft as baby fecal.
No. No. Somehow that doesn't sound better.
Soft as baby poop.
Let's just move on.
Okay. So, Wilhelm tells him, basically, hold your head up, man. Fight. Be strong. It's a nice connection again. Everybody is like, man, I knew I saw something in you. This is pretty much what this episode is about. Everybody around him. Felix sees something in him and they trust him. Like there's a bond that he has formed with all of these people that he doesn't even realize he's changed them. Because he's caused so many people to action. He's caused so many people to do things. Julius tells him like, yo, bro, we, you did something that we should have been doing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We should have taken care of this. We should have done this. And like, thank you.
And in that moment, he was talking about the fact that the Knights had put it on their agenda to kill the white whale. They just never did it.
Yeah.
The countries knew the white whale was out there annihilating people. They just never got up and actually did something about it.
No one got together and said, hey, this is the thing we need to do. Because a lot of people in this world are just living in fear of the white witch.
Of the what?
Oh, I called her the white witch. The Witch of Em, excuse me. Wizard of Oz. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway.
Yep. Anyway.
Whatever. Something like that. Some book that I read.
I was going to say, don't do that, man. You're inviting things. Continue.
What am I inviting? I didn't. Okay, I'm not even going to shoot myself in the foot. But
Good job.
I'm Bullet's grandson.
I know that.
And I didn't say that.
Continue.
Okay. I didn't say nothing like that. I can say things like that. Because everybody is kind of afraid of the Witch of Envy in a way that has paralyzed them. You don't realize that until he gets there where it's just like, yo, y'all are the strongest people imaginable. Why are you not doing this? What's wrong? Like he makes people really look inside themselves because he himself is also trying to search and find things in himself. So anyway, so to get to the village, he gives them the speech and he explains to him like, hey, this is what we got to do. This is why we got to do it. You know, I know you're scared. I know that you don't trust the half elf. And honestly, We can deal with that at another time. But right now, we need you guys to be safe. And at some point, we've slipped into the second part of the episode. Like, I don't know when it happened, but we did.
It was so seamless. I don't know when it happened either, but then we moved. By now, we're already in the second part of the episode.
Yeah. So, Felix pulls him to the side and says, like, "Hey, bro, we need to check this cargo. You know, make sure it's good stuff. Make sure it's top premium goods. You know, the good stuff from Colombia."
Because the deal they made was that Roswell would buy all of the merchants, wares if they gave the villagers safe passage.
From Pablo Escobar.
No. Actually, I said yes, and I should not have said yes.
You said yes.
No, I did not. I'm rescinding that yes.
You cannot.
All right.
Griselda
so they're in the back of the wagon, and
Frank Lucas.
And
anyway, and a guy comes up like, "Yo, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna check my wares here. You know,
that's not how he came up.
Wares are good.
Why do you sound like that man from Big Mouth? That's not
my wares are
no,
good.
God, no.
Yeah, you know,
Stop
it's
it.
cool. You know,
God.
my boxes are good. You know, you gotta check my wares.
That's not what he said.
You check my wares.
That's not what he said. You get a nice little BL moment.
He's like,
in the back of the wagon.
Because he was like, "Yo, you need to do this somewhere else. Why are you doing it here?
Good God.
In the middle of the public. Why are you doing it here?
Where have we gone?"
And then Felix knocks him out. To which it's like, I knew it. The witch's cult snuck in. I don't know when they did it. I don't know how they did it.
That's not what Felix sounds like.
But we're going to find him. And I will find you. And I will kill you.
No.
You got a couple of options.
I don't know where we are right now.
And so when this happens, the next thing is like Felix knocked him out. He looks down. He's like, "You thought this was over?"
No. Again.
Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. Wrong voice. You're right.
No, please.
You thought that this was over?
And then an explosion happens. And the next thing you know,
and kaboom!
Subaru wakes up and Felix
boom
is in
goes
rags.
The dynamite. And
I tried.
boom goes the dynamite.
Felix is in rags.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Half the village is destroyed. People are slaughtered because apparently, as Icarus was pointing out,
the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite.
And then what
and
happens?
There are
is
lots of fingers.
Back away.
All right, fine. Backing away.
Because boom goes the dynamite.
Stop assaulting them. Tell the story.
All right. Boom. So he wakes up. You don't know how much time has passed, but Felix is in rags, as she's mentioned. And he like, "Whoa, what had happened was, well, bro, I ain't got no healing magic that's going to keep my clothes.
Where are we?
We here."
No.
So
You've traveled
after
back
Felix
in time?
does that, they're like, "Man, we got to start assessing some things, brother.
Yeah,
We got to get some things together, Jack."
What are you doing?
And so as they're getting these things together, they one of the fingers pops up. Another finger, they're like, "Oh man, hold up, brother, hold up, hold up."
Hey, listen.
Because this is not a brother, actually. I think that another chick pops up at this point.
Hold up, Jab Turkey.
No. Oh,
What?
my God.
No.
Another chick pops up, and of course she's, creating
She's got
additional
yeah.
bishops.
Well,
and
no. We're moving fast.
We are
Because
moving
before
fast.
that's why I told you. See, I was right. The Jive Turkey shows up first.
Which is the
Jive
jive
Turkey
turkey?
gets
Who's the
cut
jive
up
turkey?
by the sword of Wilhelm, and then after that, that dude is like, "You was watching for the unseen hand, but you didn't see this knife work."
And then another explosion happens. He tries to stab Wilhelm in the eye. He misses, but he self-destructs. And in the self-destruction, Wilhelm is injured again, very deeply. And I'm trying, guys.
I'm gonna get crazy.
I'm trying to get us through this. And then after that, that's when the chick shows up. So first of all, he's spread out. Subaru is like, "All right, Julius, you gotta you take care
Listen.
Take care of
And
Wilhelm.
like, hey.
Get that food to Felix because they at this point have sent
Like, get him
Felix
to
to
Felix. Let's
the
take care of
castle
this. Let's
to
take
try
care of
and
this.
deal with the sick or
Let's
the wounded.
take care of this. I'm back. I got this.
Okay.
Back away.
Backing away.
Hey, listen.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Like,
That was the last one.
Okay.
That was the last one.
Okay.
All right. We're back on track. So at this point, like, you know, they're trying to figure some stuff out. He's about to be attacked by somebody, and Amelia shows up and it's like,
well, this is after they come back from the forest, remember?
this is before, because he leaves out. Because she, oh, so you're right. No. So we got it mixed up. So the girl comes first, the guy is second. When the guy comes, oh, no.
You were
I was right.
Then the girl
So
comes.
then the girl comes, they're fighting the girl. Amelia comes in like, hold up. Starts throwing all kinds of. No, it was the guy.
No, listen, there were two guys. So here it is.
Oh,
So the first
second
guy,
First
yeah,
guy
the first, and
first
then,
guy
so,
self-destructs. Girl comes. Now we're at the guy.
he lures her away by saying, "I did steal the gospel." He shows her the gospel. She follows after him like, "Oh, you were the thief," and that's when they take her out.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. So no. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
And then he comes
No.
back,
We're
and
getting
that's
ahead.
when the new guy comes.
No.
And
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Two guys. It was the two guys. Then it was the girl because the girl was last. The girl was last because they killed the girl real quick. They're like, oh, whew, we got it. He lures her away. Then at that point of him luring her away, as I try to say words, something happens to Subaru. What happens to Subaru?
I don't know what happens to Subaru.
He was possessed by the rhythm of the night.
No, that's not
What?
even how that went. She killed the man first, and then he realized something's wrong with me, and that's when he ran back in the forest and realized.
That was at the end. That's what I was saying. I said she was dead.
And something during that
time.
time is when the transfer happened.
Yes.
How did it happen? Tell us, Icarus.
Well, what you begin to realize, because one of the fingers announces themselves as Betelguese Romanee-Conti. This. You just gonna drink your water loudly.
Sorry, I didn't know it was loud.
I bet you didn't know it was loud. Back away.
I was thirsty.
Boom goes the dynamite. So anyway, so we move a little bit forward. Basically, long story short, as we try to get all this, Subaru gets possessed. He runs off.
Oh, dang. I mean, okay. Yeah. After Amelia finally kills the dude, she looks like a hero. The villagers are starting to change their mind about
back
her.
Away.
I think that's important.
Back away.
All right.
Thank you. Jeez. So they fight. And they don't fight, but he runs away because he's trying to save people. Julius tells him like, "Hey man, you got this. You strong. You Natsuki Subaru, bro. You my bro. Didn't you have something that you wanted to say to me, fam?" Well, he didn't say that yet, but anyway. So Subaru starts mentally fighting back. He's like, "Julius, look me in my eyes. Are you looking? Kill me. Please, don't let it end like this. Let me end in your loving embrace as a brother, as a friend, and what could have been. Potential husbando."
Okay. And then he kills him. All right. Felix comes
then,
over, puts his
move
hands
along,
on his
move
head.
along. There's emotional. Okay, I'll bring it back to the ground. But anyway, so Felix comes over and uses a spell on him to knock Subaru out. And like, this is the first time I think you realize how much he means to the people around him. That it is so deep, the connections that he's forming with these people.
Yeah.
That he doesn't even know. Felix knocks him out.
Mm-hmm.
And Julius is now stricken with a little bit of regret and guilt. Like, if I just would have did what I was supposed to do, this wouldn't happen.
Which was killing when he asked him.
And Subaru starts to fight back because Betelgeuse is still not all the way out of his body. And Julius strikes him down. And that's pretty much the end of the episode there. Like Amelia knows that something has happened. But she doesn't know what. She just has a feeling. And I think this is one of those times where it would be very interesting, and we probably have seen a bit of what happened after, or what would have happened in that timeline.
We have. And I think I was just going to suggest that we finish this episode, but there are so many little things that I think would be very, like, just for a shorter episode, beneficial to discuss from a spoiler point of view, because we have read and because
we're going to do that when we get to the end of the... We're going to do that after, like, the last episode of the director's cut before they get to the new episodes.
Oh, I was talking about doing it after this one. Yeah, not to release it, but just to do it. Because I got things.
Yeah, we're going to do it after we watch the last one, just because we want the full scope. I want to finish the series.
Now I got to go write it down.
So we can see all the things together in a big mosaic. Because just like this episode, everything starts to mean something. Seeing Amelia use her powers in the way that she did.
Hearing Felix say that he didn't want to use, like, the power he reserved specifically for Crush, which was questionable, but that was because I think this is the only time we've ever seen him use an attack in any form.
The other thing that we saw was, like I said, Amelia's power to scale and how powerful she is. We learned that Subaru does have an affinity for spirits.
Yes. Betelgeuse mentioned a potential name for him.
Okay, go ahead.
Pride. He could be potentially Archbishop.
I don't think he is, but we'll move along with that one just because it
keeps coming up, and there's
a different layer for it. I think that he has potential. I think that they are trying to use him as such, but I do not think he is. And literally, you've had the same theory you've ran it for years.
No, actually, I haven't, because I didn't believe he was Pride.
You did.
I didn't.
You don't remember that?
I really did not believe it. I was like, "There's no way." I feel like
you believed it
not,
because of that last one. Because my theory at the time, and this is like unfounded and doesn't make anything. Like I initially thought that the Witch of Envy and I thought Betelgeuse was another form of Subaru. That he was.
Yes, I remember when we had that theory, but he's not.
No.
At the same time, though, Pride and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but of the other sins that we later meet, Pride is the only one, just like Betelgeuse said, that is not existing yet. And the way that Subaru acts, him in the Capitol, before that, every time he gets in that, it's his pride. It's always Pride.
But it's also everybody else is led in a different way. Now, how you respond to the witch's gene is different amongst people. But anyway, we'll get into all that in our in the spoiler episode. But do your thing. Give the people what they want.
Alrighty, so already you can follow Icarus on Instagram at Icarus_Gray. You can also follow him on Twitter at Icarus Gray. You can follow me at Prima Diva on Twitter and at Prima Diva Red. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to submit any questions, any comments, anything like that to us on either of those platforms. We are definitely interested in having some more conversations about ReZero and other anime. If you have anime suggestions and you'd like us to do a breakdown of those, please submit them to either one of us. Thank you.
All right. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Please enjoy. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time. Peace.